If you are in a bathroom and you flush the toilet and floods the floor around you and the cubicles next to you, maybe don't push the button again.
Catch, Richard. Here, man.
Red light run around.
This is ridiculous. Just come round.
Trailer's out, which can only mean one thing. It's another glorious weekend. This time we are going to the Peak District. It's a slightly different venue to the last one, in that we are on hard standing in a college car park. So we're a bit limited as to when we can actually get in, which is like after 5 o'clock. Tomorrow morning we have a later start as well. So it's going to be different. It'll be logistically a bit more challenging because there's not as much space, but it'll be good fun. And I am determined to ride my bike this weekend because I didn't get a chance last weekend because it was the first one, but I am 100% put my kit on. But first stop, it's going to be really cold and I need some gloves. My hands are freezing already, so let's go and do that. Starting to rain.
Goes with it, doesn't it? On the journey.
You don't have a choice.
On the start, but no, forecast looks good. I think it's going to be cold but dry. Never done the Peak District before, so definitely looking forward to that one. Quite hilly. I think the space that we've got for display is going to be a little snug, but we'll see. And staying at a farmhouse, so really looking forward to that. Let's do it.
Let's crack on then. Currently in Mike Ashley's Wonder Emporium, and I'm just trying to find some gloves. There's so much stuff, I don't know where to go. Ian wants a cup for a coffee, but I'm not feeling these ones. Got my gloves. And I traced to a Starbucks. And you told me we'd forgotten cups for the trip.
Yeah.
But the lady at Starbucks gave us space.
Oh, lush.
So now it looks like we've got posh coffee on the stand. This is our second time driving the rig now. How have you found the trailer?
It's great, to be honest. I mean, it took a little bit of time just to get everything set up. We've got an Ineos Grenadier commercial, so it's the two-seater, so we've got tons of space in the back. And then we're currently towing a trailer, four-wheel trailer, 2 axles. It's a Dubon C900. I chose that because it's actually got suspension rather than kind of a rigid axle. So the setup's great. It drives incredibly well. It cruises along. The car's got so much torque. We've also put a system of cameras on the trailer as well. So there's 4 cameras on the trailer, one on the front, one on each side, one on the back. And that's all matched up to our monitor here. So I can actually see what's following the 360 from the top of the trailer as well. And as I'm overtaking this truck, I can actually see where we are relative to the truck. He's just flashed me so I can come in left here, and then it picks up the left-hand camera. So we've got really good visibility all round, and it's a comfortable drive. It's just it's a great rig and really, really comfortable to drive.
Pit stop at Wetherby. I like Wetherby because it always feels like we're almost home. Even though it's an hour or so away still from Newcastle, it feels like, right, we're at Wetherby, we've broken the back of the journey, the last little bit, cruise control on, and you're there. It's a bit different when you're on the way to a location, but yeah, on the way home it's like, when you see Wetherby, you know you're there. There's 2 milestones really on the way back. There's Wetherby, and then there's the Angel of the North. The Angel of the North is just, it's like being waved into the house. Welcome to the Northeast. Welcome home. Actually, there's a lot of vehicles on the road today that we've seen that have got Newcastle United registration plates or flags hanging out their vehicle because they have the cup game this weekend. So there's a lot of people heading south, and I imagine this weekend will be very raucous in the city with that. All right, the lads. Just a public service announcement. If you are in a bathroom and you flush the toilet and it's clearly blocked and floods the floor around you and the cubicles next to you, maybe don't push the button again. I've just got in for a pee at Wetherby. I was stood at the cubicle and suddenly there's a flood of water from the cubicle next to me because somebody's flooded it, and I'm on my tiptoes at the edge of the door trying to finish having a pee and not be stood in toilet water. And the guy pushes the button again.
Oh,
Oh, indeed. I was backing away to the door handle. Oh man, common sense. Right, let's go and get there.
On that note,
Yeah.
I'm driving barefoot.
One downside of the size of the truck and the trailer is it's a tight squeeze at the moment. Some of these passes are stunning. Great if you're on a motorbike. Thankfully Ian's a very good driver.
Anticipation. Expect the unexpected.
It's not you I'm concerned about, it's the other cars judging the distances I'm worried about.
Yeah, I've seen the whites of some people's eyes come in the other way. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, breathe in. Behind the scenes. I've got Ian on loudspeaker.
Just connecting the satellites at the minute.
Because the area around here is so nice. It would be a shame not to put the drone up. Do something. Currently, 10 to 4, we're only allowed on site at 4 o'clock. The site is just there, but it's a college. It's been operational today, there's been people in it. They've only just let all the kids out, so we have to wait till 4 o'clock before we can set up. It's also on a main road. Can't put a lot of stuff out tonight, which means tomorrow morning we've got an earlier start. Scoped it out.
I've scoped it out. We can get 2 6x6 ease-ups in there, and I reckon either the car or the trailer. But it's a bit of an overhang on the tree, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I mean, what a place. What a stunning place. It's pretty cold though, isn't it?
It's gone very cold very quickly. I'm going to go put my big jacket on. So I have spotted him. Pump track. You having to go on there tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a bit small for me.
You need some bigger jumps.
And I prefer the big downhill stuff myself.
Why are we not doing the setup?
Well, we're not doing a setup because the venue is pretty open. It's quite small, and to be honest, it's probably going to be easier if we just set up first thing in the morning all together, rather than just leaving some stuff there. Hence, we've got to the pub early, we'll have something to eat, early night, early bobos, up early at 5 o'clock, probably set up about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Mate, we're going to have to start finding somewhere healthier to eat than a pub.
You know what happens when you push this button?
Aye, but when you do it, it's often by mistake.
Big child. Big kid.
You're about to learn a valuable lesson, and it's called the power of the edit. This place is quite cool. It's called Bike and Boot, so it's designed as like cycling and walking hotel. So over there, there's jet washers for cleaning your bike, and then they've got proper storage sheds so you can come in when you're muddy and have your boots cleaned and your bike cleaned and all that type of stuff. But inside looks really cool. It's a brand new building. Oh, you managed to get in there then? Ah, is it over on the other end? Yeah. Go around? We won't say too early still. We've only got that small gateway to get through.
Morning.
Good days.
So the main gate doesn't get open for another half an hour, but it doesn't leave us a lot of time to actually get stuff organised. So we're just cracking on. The other boys have managed to get in the other side, but with the trailer we can't get turned back round again. So we're lifting it all. To the residents of home, sorry for the noise this morning. It is loud. Ian, I think we might be a bit slow at this. Have you seen how many easy ups Mark has set up? Have you already you set up in the time it's taken us to do 2?
That's experience and practice for you.
We are amateurs at this, it seems. That was only an hour.
Good, wasn't it?
That's really good.
That's a good setup. What a beautiful day. What a location.
This is an upgrade on last week.
Well, we try. We're learning every time, aren't we? We've got to cook it to the air and just warm the pot first of all.
I have to say though, we have committed a cardinal sin. In that, we committed a cardinal sin in that we got Costa coffee. We blagged Starbucks cups.
And in the spirit of the event, homemade chocolate brownies. Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah, okay. Boy.
Good start to the day. It's been nice and busy, it's nice and dry. I think the riders are in for some big hills and lumpy bits today. Well, it's getting busy, so I'm gonna go and talk to some people.
We'd like to do today. We've not done this before.
Everybody's out riding, so we've got 2 hours to kill. And the magic of technology, we can catch up with the F1. Midday, and a lot of the riders are still on the way back. It's only 75k today, but it's 1600 meters of climbing, so it is pretty lumpy out there. And we had rain last night, and apparently some of the descents are pretty sketch, which is...
Ian, man.
What did I say about the keys? Yeah, it's pretty lumpy out there, so there's a lot of people coming back, quite muddy and a bit, what's the best way to describe it? Shell-shocked. Skinny tyres out there that were rolling out this morning that might be struggling a little bit. But yeah, still dry, still nice.
That was awesome.
Brilliant, so good.
1315, excellent.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Really cool.
Really fun.
Pretty much done. It has been chilly, but we've been wrapped up nice and warm. Apparently the course was very lumpy, and some of the descents were quite tech. But everybody seems to have come back and enjoyed themselves. We've had lots of interesting conversations. I know for Ian and I, it's really interesting to understand why people made a decision to buy the bike that they've bought. And ultimately, there's no wrong answer. You know, you buy something because you've fallen in love with either the colour or the design or the story from the brand. But it's just fascinating to know what particular thing some people become completely impassioned on, and that's their buying decision. So these events are really important because they give you a feel for what customers have picked up about what we put out, whatever conversations they've had with their local shop or the brand that they've bought from, and things like that. It's just fascinating, really fascinating, what people's buying decisions are when they actually come to buying a bike, road bike, gravel bike, mountain bike, whatever it is. Dead interesting. And today we had some really interesting conversations with people specifically about why they bought those things. For us as a brand, you know, we make our commitment to a design or a product or the way something is styled, because you can't be everything to everybody. And I think that's what's really important, is being able to commit to your brand style and decision and sticking with it. Right, somebody's taking a photo of a bike, so I've got to go and say hello. Ian.
Loading.
You know, while we're supposed to be out at 5 o'clock,
Yes.
have you seen the caretaker lingering with his keys in his hand?
No.
It's 10 to 5.
Where are we at now? What time is it?
It's half 4.
We're there.
You've got loads of time.
We'll be done.
Next one. See you later.
Bye. Yeah, see you at the weekend. Mate, I think you've gone the wrong way. It's their tram lines. And we ain't a tram.
Yeah.
I know where you said to go this way.
Hillsborough, North Sheffield. Okay, let's do it. Red light run around.
Are you
Ready?
joking?
Yep, let's go.
This is ridiculous. You're 38 years old.
Red light run around.
Get in.
Off we go.
You are a child.
Yeah, I know.
Put your seatbelt on. Right then, after those shenanigans, we're stopped at Leeds Skelton. Apparently, Red Stop Runaround is a game that Ian used to play in his youth. Informed me of it and said, but when somebody says it, you have to just jump out of the car, run around and change driver or passenger. It's the first time I've done it. We're at Leeds Skelton Lake, I think it's called. Probably the best services in the UK, I think. There's just so much going on. But hot and heavy for me this time. So next time we are at Birmingham NEC for the cycle show, something very different. Yeah, should be good. See you then.